then it tells their stats, and they can be worth a lot of money. So the first thing we're going to do, watch. I'm going to do my whole paper, and I'm going to just make a rectangle in there, and I'm going to leave more space at the bottom than I do at the top. So look what I'm doing. The picture is going to go here, and the name goes down here. So leave a little bit of space here. Now I'm going to put the person's name that we're drawing, who's going to be in this baseball card. And let's see if you guys can guess who it is. If you guys want to draw someone besides the person I'm doing, that's fine. And I was going to draw Jackie Robinson, but I think this is going to be more fun. Can anybody guess who this is yet? Yes. And here's what I loved about that story is Dave was like, I'm bored here. I need to find something new. And he walked around and realized that the best place he could be is his own home. And that's true with all of us. Sometimes we forget how lucky we are and how fortunate we are. Okay, I'm not happy with my lettering right now, so I'm going to turn them into caveman rocks. So watch what I do. I'm going to make it a little darker on this side and only on this side, so not the whole thing. Okay, that's going to be like a shadow. And you guys don't have to do this. I just want to do it because we're talking about cavemen. So you guys think about some of the times that you've been so frustrated because you don't get something you want and realize that you've already got all the stuff you need. Now I'm going to draw some cracks, and that makes it look like the rock's chipping. And maybe Dave dropped the name, I don't know. Or maybe that saber-tooth started to chase him and he had to run real quickly and he dropped one of the rocks and it broke. That's what I think happened. Okay, now Dave walked around with that club or whatever it's called, and that's kind of like a baseball bat. So we're going to include that in our project. You guys ready to rock and roll? Ready to draw Dave? Not the cave, just Dave. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to find the middle of my square here, not the middle of my paper, because now we've made this part our actual paper. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw his nose. And watch what his nose looks like. It's a curve like that, and then just go straight across with a little line up. I don't even know what I would call that. Maybe a backwards L or an upside down 7. But I do know on this side, I'm going to draw a circle, and the circle is going to be smaller than the nose. But it's underneath the top, like normally our eyes are up here, not Dave's. And then in Dave's eye, I'm just going to draw another little backward C like that. And you guys don't have to color yours in yet, but I'm going to color mine in. And that's one of his eyes. Now his other eye is a little bit crazy because we know this is a circle, but his other eye is being hidden by his nose. So now I'm going to draw a circle again, but I'm going to start it at his nose. I'm going to try to make it the same size as the other eye, and I'm going to end at his nose so it's hidden. And what that does is that gives us kind of a three-dimensional effect that we're working with. And I'm going to draw the same eye right here. You guys don't have to color it in, or you can color it in later. And you might want his eyes to be blue or green or red or yellow. Anything's fine. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a little tiny happy face. I'm going to see his nose right here, and I'm going to bring it down. It's going to be the exact same width as the nose, just like that. And this is Dave when he found his home, home sweet home. If it would have been Dave when he saw the saber tooth, he would have had a big scared face on. If it would have been Dave when he saw John, he would have had a sad face. I think his name was John, that said, "You can't live in my house." Oh, I would be so mad if we were at Bill Roberts and someone wanted to play with you guys on the playground. You said, "You can't play with us. You can't sit at our lunch table." That would make me so mad. I'm glad you guys don't act like Dave. I mean, John. All right, now on this side of the eye, I'm going to make a C, but look what I do. It's going to be kind of a hairy C where it's not really C. There's a bunch of lines that make it. And this side is closer than this side. So you guys do that. And then here above his eyes, I'm going to do the same thing. Look at this crazy line that I'm bringing over. And I bet you it's because Dave didn't have a comb. And I bet you Dave probably didn't brush his hair very often. Probably like we're doing right now, how we're always in our pajamas and stuff. Probably don't want to brush our hair. Like, why do we care? We're not going to school. All right. Now on the bottom, I'm going to make another line, but not quite as bouncy and crazy. And it looks like he's wearing goggles right now, but he's not. Right here, I'm going to draw a C, but I'm going to close it with more crazy lines. That's Dave's ear sticking out, and it's surrounded by all of his beard and his crazy hair and all that stuff. Okay, next thing we're going to do, and I'm not going to cross these lines. I made my head so big that his hair is not going to fit everywhere, but I'm not going to cross these lines. So it's kind of like he's looking out a window. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start at the very top. Oh, sorry. Hold on, guys. That's Barack Obama saying he wished that he would have been Person of the Week. So I've got to answer this phone call. Hold on one sec. Yes, hello. Barack, how are you? Yes, Mr. President. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll have you be the person tomorrow. Now, I know it's important to you. Yeah. Okay, nope, tomorrow at 3:15, and if you want to join the class, I'll give you the password. It's ART. Nope, all lowercase letters, no capitals. Yeah, you can join. Yes, Michelle's welcome to join as well. Okay, I got to get back to class. Yeah, it was good speaking to you. Okay. Levi, he loved the idea. He's probably going to join the class tomorrow. All right, back to this. Right here, I'm going to make a V right there. Almost like he has little antennas like an ant. Okay, now I'm just going to make here all the way around. And look at that. It's just a big scribble. And you can't really mess up the hair because it's already so messy. What you do want to do, though, is as you start getting down a little bit, you want to start making it into a circle. Good. So there we go. And it actually stayed on pretty good. I'm pretty impressed. I didn't think it would. And inside, I'm going to do a couple more V's just around. And that's just giving the illusion that there's more texture. And then we'll stop. And here's the fun part. I made his face too skinny. So look at this. I just add more here. Now this is what I have to do all the time with fostering his hedgehogs. Because they'll say, Mr. E, draw me a hedgehog. I'm like, all right. No, that's not right. That's too skinny. That doesn't look right. I need bigger. So with stuff like that, you just give them more and more here. Easy as Sunday morning. All right. So I'm going to give you guys a few seconds to get your hair done, and then we'll go back to the rest of Dave. And Dave's hair looks kind of blue in the picture I'm looking at, but you can do whatever you want. Okay, now the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw the top of his club, and the club is the thing that I think he would go out and hunt with, or I don't know what they use their clubs for. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a diagonal line there, so everyone do that. And I'm going to put a small bump, a big bump, and then another small bump, and bring it down. And his club was made out of wood, so I'm just going to put some lines like this and maybe twist them around. And that's the grain in the wood, so that made it look a little bit more like a club. And see, those are simple, easy things we can do as artists. Like the easiest lines can change how things look. All right. So now we've got a club, we've got his head, and now we just have to draw whatever part of his body we can. And Dave, it looks like he wore, I'm going to show you this picture. Look at this. It looks like he wore like a leopard skin outfit. So guess what I just figured out? The reason Dave was so nervous when he walked in that cave with the saber tooth is because he was wearing a saber tooth outfit. That saber tooth should have been mad at him. And I know, and Dave's probably like, no, I bought it online. I didn't go hunting for it. No, I got this. No, this was a hand-me-down from someone else. So I think that saber tooth knew what was going on. So here's the top of his outfit. It's going to come down like this, off the page. And then his shoulder is going to be right there, off the page. And I'm going to go like this because he had hairy arms. And here he had those little leopard prints on there. And you guys can color those different colors. And these are red, yellow, and black. But I think he would look fabulous in a purple, maybe some pinks, some greens. Like really go wild with it. Have a little fun. Make it as colorful as you can, because maybe he's going out on the town. Maybe Dave is going to the local cave disco bar that he can go dancing at. All right, so there is my Dave baseball card, and I'm gonna put a circle right here, turn it into a baseball. And I'm looking pretty good. All right, I'm gonna leave this up here for a couple more seconds. I'm gonna switch you guys around so I can see you and see your artwork. Don't forget, trivia is at 4:30 today. Yesterday, there were so many people that we could barely fit everybody in the Zoom room. Just kidding, there was 3 of us, but it was really funny. And we had some big winners.